So 2 days ago, I talked about how there were allegations of JiDion harassing people when they were trying to go meet TommyInnit, and it was just a whole big thing. I talked about it, and the video did actually pretty well, and I got a comment that said TommyInnit had released a response. So thank you to that commenter, because I would not have known probably anytime soon if it weren't for them. But also, I did want to talk about it because there are some interesting things in the response, and I figured why not say something. So to give a quick recap, TommyInnit's a Minecraft YouTuber that's gotten really big recently, like over the past year or two. He probably has like upwards of 20 million subscribers. JiDion has also blown up in that same-ish time frame. He's got a bit of an older average audience. He's more of a prank YouTuber, but his pranks are a little bit different, and they aren't like destructive. So he's really got a leg up when it comes to respect in the game. Now, like I said, TommyInnit released a response, and he said some really interesting things in it.
During my meet and greet, this troll dude creator shoved into the line and started being a dick to you lot, being super rude and just a f***ing prick. First of all, I'm sorry I didn't see him earlier and sort him out. I spoke for a long time with the Twitch staff about it afterwards. I didn't really know what to do, and they were so caught up in making sure I was safe that they didn't check up on you lot, which is really annoying, but I'm
So this is really interesting. He's saying that people were getting shoved out of line, and JiDion was like cutting the line and stuff, which I really don't have any proof of. I can't just assume that. I didn't see anything. I can't just blindly accept what this guy has said. It'd be really weird if I did that. Now, he continues on, he makes another point.
Go. I'm also getting in touch with the creator right as soon as the stream's done, since they recorded loads of it without like my consent or the fans' consent, and I'm sure they'll do the right thing and not publish those sections me and my fans are in.
This is probably the biggest problem of all of the response, and I'm going to link the response just so nobody says, oh, I'm taking them out of context, because I'm going to clip it just so that I make sure that it's like fair use completely. I don't want to just repost content. But for you to say, oh, I don't want you to post a video, so you did all these things, but you can't release your side of the story, that's ridiculous, okay? Like, you can't just say, oh, you did all these things, blah, blah, blah. Oh, but you can't release the video, though. I want you to delete it. You can't even keep it. That's the craziest part. You can't even keep the video. That's insane. Like, hey, not only can you not post this, right? Which, you know, I could understand asking somebody to not post something. For you to say, hey, I want you to go on your computer and delete all of the footage. It's weird. I mean, even though, like, if you didn't post it, like, obviously it'd be kind of weird for him to just keep it. Like, what would you do with it? But I started thinking, well, could JiDion get in actual legal trouble for this? Like, he's recording people without their consent. And so I first wanted to find out the local laws, so I checked to see where TwitchCon was held, and it was held in Amsterdam. So Amsterdam, as some of you might know, is the biggest city in the Netherlands. According to the laws of the Netherlands, you are legally allowed to record conversations that you take part in or instruct someone else to record a conversation that you are a part of. So at this point, clearly he's not in violation of any law. So legally, he's completely in the clear here. Now, morally, that's a different question. But I haven't seen any proof. I can't make a judgment. That's the worst part about this, is I can't just go off of what people are claiming, right? Because that'd be messed up. I'd say this if I've seen some of TommyInnit stuff, and he seems like an entertaining guy. He seems like a nice guy, and he seems like a guy who cares about his fans, right, from what I've seen. But I can't just take his word off from that, right? Because the persona that he's putting out, that might not be the real him even. I don't know enough to say that. I'm not saying that it isn't the real him, because again, I don't know him, and I can't make that kind of call. But still, I don't know. Now, we had some interesting comments under the video. Sadly, there's always going to be creators constantly harassed along with their audience. There is just no realistic way of winning over that. But when it comes to the younger creators like Tommy, that's where the question really sinks in. You're really going to get heated over an 18-year-old British kid who likes making Minecraft videos for fun? So, if we don't have any proof that JiDion got heated over him, he was just messing with him, allegedly. And I think, okay, so when I say this, I want everybody to know that I want to be clear as possible about this. When I'm saying this, I mean, this is something that I'm inferring, right? It seems like JiDion was trying to mess with these people and he just took it too far, at least in their eyes. Now, I don't know, and that's why I literally just gave that over-the-top statement instead of just saying, well, I think, because I want it to be very clear, I don't know, and nobody knows except for the people that were there, right? You can believe TommyInnit all you want to, and I understand why you would, because he's probably someone you like and agree with, especially if you believe him. And honestly, I probably have that same type of personal bias as well. If someone I really like told me something like this, I'd probably believe them. And that's not saying that I don't like TommyInnit, because like I said before, I've seen some of his stuff and I like some of this stuff, but I can't just blindly believe him. Now, I've got another one that starts off really good, right? And it's something that I agree with completely, and then like probably halfway through, it just gets bad and I'm like, okay, that's not good. This is why we love Tommy. While I don't know the specifics of what happened, from what I can see, he handled this extremely well and maturely, and I'm so proud of him. This is where the message starts to drop off a cliff, essentially. It's up to that point, it was good. From what you can see, he handled it pretty maturely, and I guess you could say that. That was probably the best way you could handle it, is talking about it. Now, he continues and says, or they, I don't know who this is, to all those who were affected by that horrible person, I hope you're okay. He nearly made me cry with everything he said, just showing how much he cares about us. Basically, he's referring to, well, they, I don't know who this person is, again. Was talking about how basically TommyInnit was trying to frame JiDion and the way he was talking as this like high school bully type of person, and he was trying to say, you guys are all cool, okay? You guys are cool, right? Don't listen to anybody else. You guys are cool. And while I don't want anybody to feel bad, right? If you like TommyInnit, you like Dream, you like Stampy Longcat, for anybody who's, never mind. But any of those, right? There's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't make you like a bad person. Now, there's been cringy things that have been associated with like Minecraft, especially on Twitter, when it comes to those fan bases. But just to be in those fan bases doesn't make you like cringe or anything. But for you to hear some guy over on the internet be like, oh, you're cool, or oh, you suck, like, for that to really affect you, it's really weird, because I feel like this person like just deeply like cares about what TommyInnit thinks of them, and I don't think that's really necessary. It's a weird relationship to have with a content creator, right? I'm a person who makes content. I don't want people to be that moved by what I say, especially when it's something that's pretty surface level. Like, what he said was pretty good, but like, it wasn't groundbreaking or anything, but yet they're treating it like it is, or at least this person is. Like, at the end of the day, I just want people to watch my stuff, be entertained, and learn something, or hear my perspective, or hear a different perspective at the end of the day. But that's neither here nor there. Honestly, I don't have anything to go off of here, and it feels like so many people are just seeing JiDion and they're like, you're bad, you messed up before, you did a hate raid on Pokimane, so you had to have been pushing and cutting people online. First of all, okay, if these people are like young, right? Because a lot of Minecraft fans, at least fans of TommyInnit and Dream, are framed as these young people. Don't they have like parents with them? If they're like 10 years old, you're letting your daughter get cut in line by some random guy? Say something. Why is he cutting people in the line? If you're TommyInnit, say, hey, security, come over here. This guy's cutting in line. Send him to the back. So ridiculous. In fact, they even took a picture together, TommyInnit and JiDion, and TommyInnit just looks so uncomfortable, and I'm like, why? Like, why? This guy's a goofball, alright? He's not a threat to you. Like, I could understand being a little uncomfortable, maybe because you're a little socially awkward, maybe. I don't know. I again, don't know this guy. Like, and JiDion's this really, like, boisterous personality to where if you're not, like, as, like, aggressive and in your face as he is, the energy is really weird. Like, you'll see that a lot in his videos. Like, he'll just be, like, on 1,000, like, proposing to this random woman. And they're like, who is this? You know, so it's this weird balance. And he also said that he reached out to people to see if they were okay.
Okay, so, you know, first thing I did after speaking to the staff was message everyone that was affected by this dickhead and just check that they were okay. They were. I got confirmation, so that was really good.
As long as he isn't putting his hand on people, which if he was, then he should 100% be kicked out. And if he's assaulted people, he should go to jail. But as long as he's not doing that, why are you reaching out to see if he's okay? Like, if JiDion's coming up and he's like, you guys are nerds, which isn't his style of comedy at all. But even if he's doing that, so what? So what? Just look at him and be like, oh, whatever, dude. That's lame. Now, if you're somebody who deals with idiots, right, just ignore them. I'm not saying that JiDion's an idiot. I'm saying that this is blowing up into something that it doesn't need to be. And it's going on for too long. And it's just a stupid thing that I feel like TommyInnit is taking too far. And once JiDion uploads that video in 3 weeks, I'm gonna save it because people at this point are allegedly going to mass report it. I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna talk about it, and we'll see what happens from there, because I really want to see what actually went on at this point, because it was either something crazy or something overblown. Like, he was either like picking like random people up and like flying them around like airplanes, or he was just going up to them and being like, so when did you find out that you like little kids? Like, there doesn't really feel like there's too much of an in-between. But, well, even then, the liking little kids is a bit much. I should probably find a different, more chill analogy, but that's not too important. Really, all I want to say at the end of this is that don't just jump to conclusions on stuff. Like, even with TommyInnit saying, oh, this guy did this and this and this, but I don't want you to post the footage, that should be a little weird, right? That should be like, hey, why don't you want me to post the footage? Oh, they didn't have consent, but that they don't need consent though. It's a little weird to post stuff without people's consent, but it's not illegal. I mean, it's a little weird. I don't know. That's just my personal thought process. No, if you think different, there's literally nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, I'd be like, it's a little bit of an eyebrow raiser. So again, whatever in this video is going to be interesting, and so the fallout from that, and the fallout for the next couple of days as TommyInnit stands attack JiDion will be interesting. Oh, one last thing before I leave. This isn't about race at all. Somebody said that they're going to make it about race. It isn't about race. Like, it doesn't matter if JiDion's black. I don't know. And yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Again, this is just me looking at the situation. I'm not making a judgment about JiDion's character or TommyInnit's character, so if you're a fan of either, that's fine. But just understand that, like, it's a weird situation, just inside looking in, outside looking in. Excuse me. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna head out now. Thank you all for watching. I really and truly appreciate it. Goodbye.